We'll get started here shortly. Alright, it's almost time. Are you ready? Here we go! Four, three, two, one. It is time. Please welcome your host, best-selling romantic suspense author Anna Blakely and Mr. B.
Hi, guys. Hello. It's Tuesday, which you know what that means.
It's a good day for living.
We'll talk about that later. How are you? Hi. So if anybody else is on here that's new, I'm Anna. I write romantic suspense stories. And
Just give me 5 more minutes.
This is not shoot, what's his name? Scotty McCreery.
I'm taller.
Much. But anyway, this is Mr. B, my better half. Nice.
Camera's really sharp
pepper.
tonight.
Yeah,
You can really see that I need to trim up. Speaking of trim up.
So anyway, how are you?
Contest about beards.
Yeah, but let's get to seeing who's here.
I am getting there. I was just, it's a teaser.
I know.
Speaking of teasers.
Okay, I'll wait.
Let's see who's here. Oh, Viking Steve's here. What does he have to say? Oh, he's trying to tell me what to do. Look at
Hey,
there.
Steve.
Welcome to the show, Steve.
You know, I actually thought about doing like a series. Like I might have a series where I have heroines on the covers. So I have actually thought of that. So
And that's
I know
when
you're
I'm gonna
all
start
for it.
helping pick models.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I really
You've helped me with others.
I think that we should start like really interviewing and getting to know these models. And
Well, then I need to go back to all of the ones that I've used so far so I can.
no, I think
up.
we just start clean with a new series that I don't know, maybe has women on it.
Okay,
So we can start clean,
okay. So then
start
we go to
fresh.
Bravo Team because that has guys and girls on it. So
Deal.
you can meet the
Deal.
girls. Okay.
I get to pick Gracie though. All right, so Louise Matthews and
Hello,
Louise Matthews.
Louise. How are you? Hey, Lisa.
Yes.
Okay,
I'd have to go back and listen to Charlie's Angels because it's a very not Bosley, I know, but you know, good evening, Angels. I'd have to go back and listen to him. I feel like
we're missing comments.
our comments on Facebook are not coming through because Louise, you commented and that came through, and I bet you're on Anna Blakely Romance.
But then she also commented on YouTube.
On our YouTube, but there's no other Facebook comments. All I see right now are YouTube comments.
Oh, you guys, this is making me so mad. Not you.
I should
Get
my guy to chat.
He was actually.
Justin sounds.
I was going to say he was.
Look at there. Hey,
He was
Justin
talking with
on live now and
with the tech guy from Restream trying to figure out some other stuff. So
Facebook.
Yeah, so if you are watching from the Anna's Angels group and you're commenting, we can't see you.
And that keyboard's loud and I apologize. Because I know that typing is loud.
If there's any way, if you're watching from Anna's Angels group, if there's any way you can pop over to at least Anna's Angels romance page and click on the link from there, then those comments seem to be coming through. If Louise, are you, I don't know. Louise, are you still watching from Romance? Sorry, guys.
She answered.
Every flipping week,
I don't know how to
swear.
get this turned off now.
Can you hit us? Oh.
I got it. All right, there we go.
Anyway, so we're here. I don't
I'm
know
gonna
if you
pull
guys
this
are
off.
here.
There you go.
The
Sorry
rest
about
of
that.
you.
I see 58 comments in the link.
Yeah,
on
we
your
don't
profile.
see that at
we're
all.
not seeing anything, Lisa.
Gosh dang.
Any of you Facebook peeps, I'm sorry, but we're not seeing any of your comments. I'm trying
God,
to.
I hate this.
That chat's come through API connection. Have you removed and re-added the channel again?
Oh, our tech guys just okay. So we're wait. Oh, hang on, Renette. I saw your name pop up, but his little window that the tech guy he's chatting with is covering it. No.
Huh?
Oh, I was wanting you to drop it so I could see what.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Renette. No,
Sorry.
I just hey Stacy. Hey Renette. Okay, so Renette just switched over to Romance, and I can see her just fine. Stacy, I'm assuming you're on Romance as well.
There's Rametta. She's on YouTube.
Okay, and Sharon said that Facebook used to or was freezing up on her, so she went to YouTube. Rametta, you're good. I can see you fine now. I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know what to tell you other than my biggest advice would be Christine, I can see you now. Hey. My biggest advice would be to just not mess with clicking it from the group, but go into Romance or YouTube.
Christine, see you. Sarah Taylor, see you. Trisha,
hello, yes.
I see
yay,
you.
Janice, yay.
If you're on the Anna's Angels, which is the Anna Blakely author, it's Anna's Angels is copied over from Anna Blakely. If you're on it, my tech guy's telling me to delete that and re-add it, which is probably going to kick you off. Sorry.
Just
the if you're on the Anna Blakely author, which is the Anna Blakely or Anna's Angels link. So
if you get kicked off, just hang tight.
Or look at Romance
or go to
YouTube.
Yeah, go to Anna Blakely Romance or
the chats here.
Anna Blakely on YouTube. Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, sorry. Anna Blakely author, Anna's Angels people. Bye.
Sorry.
Okay, well we're gonna load it again, load it again. Hopefully I didn't lose them, and hopefully
we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I would think that if you ended at I don't know. I would think if you ended it, maybe it would kick them off. But hey, Melanie. Brenda says we're frozen. Are we back? No, Brenda. Bonnie, hey, I can see you now. Yes. Burnett, yes, I see your repost. Sorry, guys. I swear. I mean, would it be our show if we didn't have technical difficulties? Every week. Anyway, while we're trying to figure all that out and people are still popping in, what's new? Oh, hey, Suzanne Alt. I see you.
The whack-a-mole just jumped to YouTube. I don't know what the hell that means, but
who is that? I need to know who that is. I love the name though. Trisha made the odds be ever in your favor. I totally heard that in her voice too.
They're probably not gonna out themselves because that's probably their
Probably.
It's nice to be able to watch videos.
That's true. That's true. Hey, Elizabeth, thank you for joining us. Currently reading Ultimate Risk. Oh, yay. So Mac and Coop. I loved that story. That was a lot of fun. So thank you for joining us. And I'm glad you found us on here. And I'm glad that we can see that you're here.
Yes, I switched up the intro a little bit because somebody keeps writing books and we run out of time. And I don't have time for a 5-minute intro. Sorry. So I had to jumble some together.
Oh, Christine Huber. Hey. Let's see. Yeah. So that being said, let's see. What do we got?
He says that may help, but if the whatever. Okay. Anyway. Facebook Anna's group on my iPad, so I came over to YouTube. I tried on Facebook on my iPhone in one of the Anna's.
Okay. As long as it works. YouTube works. I know that there's some issue with people saying they can't, like it's harder to chat back and forth, or you guys connect back and forth. Trisha, hey, Um, but yeah, I don't know.
Get it
I don't
done.
know what the answer
Don't
is.
jack around. You
What?
just have to do it. Get
I
it
finally
done.
finished.
No arguing about it. This wasn't conversation.
Oh man,
I was
I
telling
do
you to do it.
not miss those days. Oh, I do not. And it's always, sorry, it's the boys.
It's the boys. Because we
I
don't need that.
never had that issue with the girls.
Because we know we don't need it.
It was the boys. Well, I had that issue with a little bit with Emma with science and stuff, but it was because she knew she wasn't going to use it. The stuff that she was having to learn, like the harder science and the math, like she knew for what she was going to do, she was never going to use that stuff. And I get it. So I found science. Oh, that made me sad.
Well, buy them for me and I'll sell them when we go on our road trip.
Womp womp.
Full
Abby would
price.
say womp womp. Why isn't Abby on here? She should be on there. She's probably out having coffee with Emma or something.
She's probably making cups because
Oh, she might be doing that, yeah.
there seems to be a little demand for those cups that we showed off.
Yeah, the blue ones that we showed off last week.
And they're not even on the store yet.
Nope, but there might be some at Space Coast and Knockout.
A little birdie told me that
Right
there's
over
going to be a very limited supply with us on the trip.
Oh, Lena said her girls were worse than her boys. Really? That is not common.
Because they take after their mother.
She'd probably say you're right.
Facts are facts. I'm sorry.
Love you, Lena. Yes, that is true. So Abby's been working on some really cool mugs. If you did not see it last, do we have one here?
No, it was
Oh,
the only one
that was the only one we had.
Literally
You already
the
did.
only one we had.
Yeah,
That's why I didn't
so
send it because the video just didn't do it justice.
that's right. But yeah, so they're like this color, I call it Anna blue, kind of aqua blue color. It has my circle logo on it, this same logo on the front, and then in the back it has what? My website? Is that it?
No. Oh yeah. Well, it's got your circle logo and then it says
It has that's right. I'm sorry. That one just had the center part of the circle logo, right? The infinity heart and my initial. And then it had the tagline
written out.
Yeah, so it has, instead of it being in a circle next to it, it has it written out, and then my website was on the back of it. So we will have a few of those at Space Coast and then at Knockout. But it's just the supplies that we have, and once they're gone unless there's a high demand for them, and then we can get some more made.
This is really hard to see. Ooh, really hard to see when I don't put it in the right spot.
Oh my gosh, the glare.
See, it's really tough to see.
Sorry. It'll be easier once the sun decides to go down, but
well, and it was so hard to video anyway. Like to really get, because the shiny and the whatever, but
yeah, it was kind of hard,
but we had one, and it was a prize,
Stephanie.
and somebody got it.
That's
and
exciting.
We seem to want more.
Yeah. And Suzanne, I know, 1 week. I'm so excited, and I am so incredibly nervous for this signing.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Ooh, fun. Yeah.
Wonder where that's at compared to Charleston. Because a rumor.
Oh, Christine, I'm excited.
I heard a rumor that.
Do what? Sorry.
Some people from Missouri might be staying in Charleston for a few days next week. Next week?
Have we ever been to Charleston?
We've never been to Charleston.
I didn't think we had.
No, that's kind of why we were thought about going.
I know. Well, I couldn't remember when we did the whole Myrtle Beach trip and we drove for a while and stuff. I didn't know if we even went past it or anything. No. Okay, so yay, I'm excited.
She wants to go stay at an old
I want to go to a plantation.
Haunted house.
I would love to do that. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Out. Check out this one.
Fun. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
What?
What did you say?
Mm-hmm.
What did you say, coward?
Coward? I'm the one that wants to go. What are you
too scared to say what you just said without.
No, I called you a bitch. Sorry.
So keep it classy. Let's try to keep it classy.
Too late. You rubbed off on me now. Stop.
I rubbed you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see Steve. Why'd you bring him into it? He didn't do anything.
Well, because he starts the show with, give me a heroin.
Oh my gosh.
This is the first thing I have to see when
Give
I
me
pop in.
heroin. Is that what you said?
No, give me a heroin. What I said. Keep it in context.
Okay.
Technical
Technical difficulties is not on our agenda, but it needs to be. It needs to be like the number one thing on our agenda
It's
every
always,
single week.
always.
Like it needs to be a permanent fixture, I think.
Oh, there's the
So-
whack-a-mole.
Oh, Sue! Nice. I love the name.
Yeah, how was our anniversary?
Well, I worked and you worked. And that was pretty much it.
That's all I got to say about that.
But for the weekend, though, the reason we didn't do anything on our anniversary was because we went, and then we had already had this plan for a while. We went to, it is Trouble Tuesday.
And Trisha's back.
And she's not wrong.
We've missed your wit.
Yeah. So for our anniversary, we actually we kind of caravaned with our neighbors and another couple that we're really good friends with, who she actually used to be our neighbor as well. And we went about, I don't know, how far was it? 3 hours?
For the concert? Yeah.
It was about 3.5 hours from home.
Ish.
We got up Saturday morning and we drove over near Hannibal, Missouri, to a little place called Palmyra. And oh, good. And yeah, they had a little like Marion County Fairgrounds there, tiny little place in Palmyra, Missouri, and they had a country concert going on, kind of a little festival thing all day, and it was by Down Home Country. Was that the name of the?
It's called Down Country.
Or just Down Country. Down Country was the organization that put it on, and the proceeds were going to Down Country, which is an organization that raises money and awareness for children with Down's syndrome. And it was a really neat, very uneventful, like a really cool, and uneventful. I mean, like it was just very calm. Everybody was having a good time. Just a country music event. And we had, let's see, who were the artists? Connor Smith was one, which I had never heard of him, but he put on a really good show. Seemed like really nice. I call him a kid. He's probably, I don't know, 30s, but to me, he was a kid. And then who else? Cooper Allen, another one that put on a really cool show.
Now, Cooper Allen, I've followed him since 2020. I saw him on TikTok. He did a lot of little parody songs and stuff, but he write his own stuff. And he had a song called "My New Normal" or "This is the New Normal" or something. And of course, 2020, so we were thinking of the COVID stuff. But it was basically that he'd fallen in love, and that was his new normal, was feeling about this girl and everything. But anyway, he does a lot of cool videos. So if you want to look him up on TikTok, Cooper Allen's his name. But he does a lot of funny videos where he's collaborating with other, and they just do like a sing around and they just make up words as they go. And I love doing that stuff. I love to sit around.
He did some of that there.
Yeah.
Like use tunes of normal, like very well-known songs, and he'd start it off, but then he'd change the words to something that completely fit what we were doing in the moment. And it was neat. But
the best part about this whole event, the Down Country, the lady that founded the organization, her son has Downs. And he was there, Elliot, and it was his 16th birthday. So, like, she puts this on anyway. You know, it was a fundraiser, but it just happened to be on his 16th birthday, and like, so all the artists were commenting about it, and it was Connor Smith, Cooper Allen, Joe Nichols, and Scotty McCreery, and they all, well, Cooper and Connor had him out on stage with them. Joe didn't pull him out, but Elliot was out running.
He was right there,
running all over the crowd, getting a happy birthday saying to him and stuff. He was having a hell of a time. But it's a great organization, so it was fun. We'll just pull that one up. There's Angie. First Talk Tuesday. Hello.
Thank you for joining us. You might be sorry by the time it's over with. I don't know, but we're glad you're here.
Here's the deal. It's just like when I met Anna. I told her, I said, "What you see is what you get." I don't put on a show to get the girl and then become who I really am. I'm just who I really am.
Yeah, you were an ass from the beginning.
Yeah, pretty much. Fuck you. And then man, you're right. Dry air. Ah, so the issues with the show today, yeah, it's just normal. So
Yep.
see, you didn't come into it just like, well, this show's messed up. No, it's
It's
just
always
this
messed
is
up.
us. This is us.
We don't know what the hell we're doing. We try. That's all we try.
This is it. I see a lot of questions about the tumblers. They're not on the store yet, but we will have some with us. And when I say some, it's going to be a few.
I mean, like
It's
maybe
12,
10. Oh,
10,
okay.
12. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have
So
that many.
I am going to save some back for knockout. I'm not going to put them all out at Space Coast. They'll probably even be like, tucked away quiet. So if you were watching and you want one, you probably should say something because they're probably hidden behind. Um, just because I know there's people on here and that would like to have it. And since we have such a limited amount, I'd rather do that. So if you stop by and see us, ask about it. If you don't stop by and see us, then why are you there? Anyway. All
uh,
right. A
Trisha
good laugh
Loomis
because
is
Mr.
funny.
B said a little birdie told him. And I was
She's like, wait a minute. No, I
like, I didn't do that. That wasn't me. Oh,
um,
Melanie's not near Charleston.
darn it.
Well,
Rometta's gonna be in Kentucky though. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Janice, for the
driven by our
happy
house like
anniversary.
6 times when I go
Right.
to
Okay.
Springfield.
So Rometta will come stay at a haunted house with me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You guys can knock that out.
Me and you and Emma, because I cannot go to a haunted house without her. She would
just
to spend the night. Like,
take
she would be so
Stephanie
mad.
with you and Steve and Rometta. I'm sorry, I can't think of your husband's name, but
Hello,
the
Kelly.
guys will go out.
Yeah, you guys go do your thing. We'll do the haunted stuff.
We'll
That's
go to
fine.
a haunted house.
That's
called the
fine.
Bourbon Factory.
I'm sorry. Did you say whether they will be available or
They eventually they'll be on the store. They're not right now.
Sharon? I just saw your question about the tumblers on the store.
She
So,
put it together. She
okay.
made it. We had the tumblers for quite a while, and she made it and as a giveaway, and then we got a lot of attention to it. So she was making up the remainder of the tumblers that she has, which is only like I said. I
think she had like 20 left. I thought.
No, she said she looked at a box run. That's what we were talking about when she came in. So I think she had 16 total. So there's 14 available. She's going to try to get as many of those done as she can before we leave. But we're going to replenish. So there's Kelly Wolf from
Canada.
From Canada. Of course, Sharon was commenting all the way from Australia. So she's got you beat, Kelly. Sorry.
Melanie said they have haunted B&Bs there.
Nope.
I want to go.
I'm going to go up with Kelly and get some chocolate sourdough.
Gosh, that sounds good.
Want me to tell you
about
hey,
the
Nicole. Time I stayed at the what? No. See, there's no reason to do that.
You need to tell me. I want to know all the details.
No, everybody's welcome to Mangy.
Oh, Nicole said they were
Hannibal with her financial matters.
Made us laugh with their stories.
Mark
Twain is from there. It's neat because like his original house and okay, so yeah, like Mark Twain, like his original house is there, and things like, and I've actually been in it, and it's so funny because like it's so tiny, like it's just this narrow, tiny little. I remember right, I think 2-story. It's been years since I've been in it, but the room sizes and just even the bed sizes and just everything, like it's just all so small and just really cool though to look at. So
this is a size matter.
Curved monitor
matters to Chris. He had a 65-inch TV and now he's got a big.
Why is this better? Explain that one.
Well, he's probably sitting closer to the monitor, and then you get better peripheral sight of everything that's going on with that curved monitor.
I told him to explain because I didn't know.
I don't have a curved monitor.
No, but you wanted one.
I did because I like to. Because you just have it all on that one then instead of having the two and have to. You can split the screen on the curve.
Well.
Oh,
what's Angie say?
Her oldest son lives in Missouri. She's finished gonna be a grandma.
Oh, congratulations! Where in Missouri? If you're comfortable sharing. I'm just curious.
So, Renette, the fun part is that his band manager is a friend of ours.
Yeah, we didn't get back to the concert.
He also plays steel guitar for him, and then he plays bass.
He can do anything.
His name's Conway, but Conway can pick up just about any instrument and play it. But,
literally.
And he played in Nashville for a long time, and then he got picked up by Joe, and then Joe as a fill-in, and then Joe made him permanent, and then Joe made him his band manager, and they're getting ready to go to Norway. And anywho,
yeah.
The cool thing though is um, we got to meet with Joe, just a quick little meet and greet thing.
Second
But
time we met him
yeah, well, the first time I went on his bus with
though.
him.
He did. I didn't.
But thanks to the neighbors. Um,
Sorry.
my cousin Jeremy, I've talked about before, he's blind and music's is everything. And he really loves the 90s country. So when I was talking to Joe, I said, "Hey, is there any way I can get you to just record, like, hey, Jeremy?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah." Well, so he tried to do a video. I said, "Well, he's blind. He can't see it." He's like, "Oh," he's like, grabs it. He's like, "Hey, Joe, or hey, Jeremy, this is Joe Nichols. Take care of yourself, man." He was just so happy to do it. He wasn't not even like a
He didn't hesitate at all.
no.
He's
He's
like, "Oh,
like
sure."
practically grabbed the phone out of my hand. So,
It's pretty cool.
so good voice, great guy.
I felt so.
Takes really good care of his crew. I'll tell you that.
Sorry.
Conway is constantly talking about how nice he is to the band and the crew and stuff. So
That makes a big difference. Yeah. I felt so bad for him though because he came out and he made a comment about a couple of it after he'd sang a couple songs. He said, "Man, his voice kind of sounds strained." And I said, "I noticed that." Well, then right after that song finished that he was singing, he's like, "Guys, I'm sorry." He said, "I'm usually out here dancing around and hooping it up." He said, "But I have got like the worst headache I've ever had in my life right now." He was like, "So I'm trying," and I felt so bad for him because I had migraines from the time I was like before kindergarten. So I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine trying to be up there with the noise of the band and the crowd and having to sing on top of that and the pressure that's got to create and
yeah, he has
whatever.
every
So
time
like,
that guitar would rip,
I
he'd turn
felt
around and he'd
so
look back
bad.
at the band and he'd like,
But you know, he kept going and
he even said, he goes, "I'm sorry, this is the worst headache I've ever had."
yeah.
Which,
I mean, he even stopped midway to take some medicine for
yeah,
it.
too Smadville, he said.
But go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna Trisha. She's like, "Oh, I'll be saying." I said, "If you you get down there, you want one of those cups." You gotta say something. She's like, "Yeah, I don't have any doubt you're not gonna say something."
You know what? And we look forward to it every time.
Absolutely.
Let's see.
I saw. Oh, here.
Janice said she'll visit the haunted house. So you guys, okay, you can go home at bedtime. You don't have to stay.
Now, hear me out. So we wanted a Jethro. I think we need an Elmer.
I don't know if I can do an
We
Elmer. I've
do an
never
Elmer.
heard that name.
It's his grandfather's name,
That's
handed
a
down
cool
to
name.
him. That's why he goes by.
I don't know. I'll come up with something.
Yeah. So we have
I mean,
Jethro.
sure, why not?
And Elmer and Leroy. And what was the other ones we were thinking of?
I don't know. I don't know, but remember that kind of changed because that's not going to be the same thing. And then so many ideas. So many ideas.
She's won prizes from us, but this is her first talk.
Oh, yay. Christina, thank you for joining. I wondered. So I saw it and then I saw the name and I was thinking Teresa Huber. And so then I didn't realize this was your first Talk Tuesday. Teresa Huber's another, like, where you're so the last name and then.
Who?
Teresa.
Jan?
Or Janice Huber, sorry. No, there's a Teresa too.
Okay, I believe you.
Sorry. But no, there really is. So yeah. I'm so bad with names, like, yeah. But I'm really excited you're here. So Stephanie will stay with Anna. I'll be at
Nope. I ain't gonna visit you then.
Oh, I'm so jealous, Angie. 1, West Virginia. 2, several haunted places.
Hi, Angie.
Hi, Angie. Oh,
Today's just regular sourdough. It's not the chocolate.
Aw, darn it.
Yep.
Belton, Missouri.
There
Angie said.
Better
My son lives in
view
Belton.
and gaming experience. Yep. With the
There
curve
you go.
monitor.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We froze again.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. We didn't freeze on our side.
No, I don't know.
Saw.
Maybe. Did you hear me?
Yeah, Belton.
So that's not very far from us, is it? Like, it's.
No. 45 minutes.
Yeah, not too far.
That's a sad deal.
Oh, what?
He has Charcot-Marie syndrome, so he,
oh, wait, I didn't know that.
People thought he was drinking and stuff, and he had to finally come out and tell everybody because he was stumbling around. And
bless his heart. That sucks. But yay
Lana's husband was born and
for
lived in
getting it.
Hannibal until he was 12.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Such a small world. I called you a hot drunk. Because when I said
And he talks about that, and he's pretty open about his past, and that's when he started coming back out and touring again. That was one big thing, was he was sober. He was going to stay sober,
and the times we've seen him, he has
not Trisha Lynn, but a birdie has told
Another
me that
birdie.
he is sober and he's doing a really good job with it. So,
I forgot to refill.
but he's pretty open with his crew too about telling them, look, that stuff will only get you one place, and you just stay away from it. So that's.
Oh, and she's going to be.
Education comes at a cost, no matter what the education, right?
Yeah. Agreed.
So, well, I'm just saying. So he learned one way. He's trying to help other people, not kind of like parents who would try to teach them, don't do what I did, but they don't always listen. They want to try it out for themselves because they know better. But
yeah, Angie's going to be in Belton for her in September. So that's cool.
We'll actually be home in September.
Will. I mean, I'm excited for the sightings. Don't get me wrong. This has just been a very busy year, and we're only halfway through already. Which I say already. We're halfway through the year. Like, it's gone by so fast because we've been so crazy busy. Hey, Eve. Oh, I'll forgive you. I mean, you can't fault you. I can't fault you for reading.
I wasn't gonna make any like bad comments. Like,
look at her. She's going up. Yeah, okay. So since you brought up Elmer's glue was the first thing I thought of. That's why I was like, I don't know if I can do that. But then knowing the story behind it, that's pretty cool.
Well, I don't know that that's the story. I said I made that up, but grandfather's name. I don't know. Maybe it is.
I was just saying maybe you guys had been chatting or something.
I was trying to get the girls to all love your hero. Oh, it's his granddaddy's name.
I thought that was
and he loved the name because he always went fishing with his granddaddy. Oh.
Whatever.
We have it turned off. I think we have it turned off.
No, no. Oh, wait. It's right on my head. The silver seals. Nice.
The silver seals.
Nice. Jethro Elmer. That's true. We haven't come up with a last name for Jethro yet. Miss Janice. Jethro. Leave it to you, Miss Janice. Speaking of
you can tell about the hotel. Oh wait, no. So, wait, remember my hero's name I came up with?
Oh yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I got a little something in the mail today, just in time for our trip to Space Coast.
Oh, that was the other box. Never mind. That's right.
I'm so excited, and I know it's hard to see, but it looks so good. So, and I figured out which I need to go in and do. I need to go in. It looks a little muted from the lighting because I did the matte covering.
Is that light better that way?
Don't mess with the eyes, man.
I was making sure they had a comparison.
One thing I did do though, with this one, and I didn't do a huge difference, but I figured out on my formatting program how to make the font a little bigger. So I was able to.
And we all know that even a little bit bigger is better.
And I know it's hard to tell from here, but like this is playing with Fire's font, and well, okay, never mind. I'm not even gonna try. You can't really tell, but I can tell a little bit. I might even move it up just a smidge for the next one, just to see. But that was the one thing that, like, my mom, who's older, questioned when I went to the smaller size books for Bravo Team and marked, and that from my original was the font size was smaller. Well, I figured out how to get the font size in a book this size, the same as in my original series. So then it's easier to read for people who need help with that. Shut up. It's important.
I know. I was just thinking. I haven't slept well the last few nights. I've been trying to figure out why.
Oh my gosh. Shut up.
I just figured it out. I'm going to sleep like a dream tonight. I want to see who's here.
You do that.
Thank you.
Y'all see what I deal with. Man. Anyway,
Bonnie had a great uncle named Elmer.
Oh, Elmer yes. Okay, so that's where I've seen it.
There's a man named
That's
Elmer
what I was thinking of was Elmer, Kansas.
Elmer, Kansas.
Well,
no, named Elmer in her hometown in Kansas. It wasn't.
There was a man named Elmer. Oh,
Yeah.
but isn't there an Elmer, Kansas?
I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking something different. I don't know.
You're the one that said that. I don't know. Let's
No.
see.
Oh, hey, Kelly.
He's my oldest
Kelly thinks
friend,
we're
choice
cute.
brother. Ain't
Boy,
that
we've
right?
got you.
There.
I'm just kidding.
Those are the brothers that count.
That's right.
Those
That's
ones
right.
you get to pick and choose.
Oh, Donna said they brought their ghost with them from Florida.
I believe it.
I hope hers comes with us when we move.
I hope not. So I don't know if I've told this. I'm sure I've told this. My grandparents used to live outside of town, and right across the highway was this older couple, like elderly couple, but they had a farm pond, and I was 7th grade, 8th grade. So I would walk over and had cane pole, and they would always let me go down and fish. And when I got done and come back up, they always had like a sandwich and a glass of tea or lemonade or whatever for me. And I would just sit in there and talk to them. I love old people. Did back then too. Well, I always thought that they called them. I always called them. Oh God, what was their last name?
I don't know. Why are you asking
Yeah.
me? How am I supposed to?
I just had it right here to sit in my tongue, tip of my tongue.
Sure, that's just water.
Yeah, no, it's tea actually.
Oh,
That's why I don't have my just water cup.
Long
Anyway.
iced tea.
It was Ma and Pa. Anyway, can't think of the last name.
Something.
I always thought it was Ma and Pa. No. Their real names were Maud and Paul Teal. Last name is Teal. Maud and Paul Teal. I never knew that was truly. I always thought it was Ma and Pa because that made sense. But I always called them Mr. and Mrs. because I was a kid and that's respectful, and our kids need to still do that these days. Anywho, until years later, and I was working at a nursing home as a dietary assistant, and they had become residents with us. And I got their sheet one day, and I'm like, what? Sure enough, my neighbors were actually Maud and Paul. But I just thought that I saw Ma and Pa. I always think of them whenever I think that.
I'm just laughing because every time I try to tell a story, it's like, oh my god, it takes forever.
And your stories are boring. You can't tell a good story if you had
to. I beg to differ. Anyway.
Yeah, I beg to differ as I look at our dining room table as we get ready to pack. I've been laying out all the books that are needed and pre-orders on it.
He's been working so
Our
hard.
dining room table was covered yesterday with books. And I just, and it wasn't like, it was stacks of different.
Each of the different
books. Each book. So there's 34 books out on the table with the novella.
Stacks of each one. Though.
Stacks of each book, yeah. So, but 34 different titles. And I was coming upstairs for something, and I looked back at it, and I kind of smiled, and I took a picture, and I just walked up and gave her a kiss.
He did.
She said, "What's that for?" And I showed her the picture. I said, "That's all you." Anyway, it was cool.
I'm just wondering what we're gonna do when we get to like 40.
We're not
gonna have
room.
Wait, no, we can, because we have leaves that we can put in the dining room table, so it'll expand.
But we don't have a room on your table at the signing to show.
Oh, well, that's true. That's true. What? Oh, what'd you say? Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah. So, I was originally going to put in my extensions and do my hair all nice. But I'm trying to get as much of John done as I can before we leave. And since I was wearing the hoodie, he has the Joe Nichols shirt. I have a Joe Nichols tank top, but it's one of those of like it's super thin and like it's not really appropriate. Well, I mean it's okay, like, but it's just one of those I'd have to wear a sports bra on it because it's cut down and whatever. And yeah. Y'all don't want to see that.
Those babies hanging out.
So, but I've been wearing Scotty McCreery all day to write in, and so I just turn them. Yeah.
I haven't had a shirt on most of the day.
That would be awesome.
That's what I thought. I'll do that. I'll go.
I would love to do that. Do you want me to ghost around that place?
That'd be a family trip, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, that would be so cool.
Flashbacks to Elizabeth.
I almost forgot to close it.
Don't look at the man behind the curtain. Worry about the witch.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, hi, hi, El. Hello, Diana Long. Oh, I bet old Hank was having a good old time back in the 80s.
Elmer Boyd Miller. Now that's a country name.
That is a country name. That's
like
like country singer
like
name. I like it. Can't wait.
Oh.
I know we're met. I'm so excited.
Angie's mom's on for the first time.
Hi, Angie's mom. Thank you. Oh, hey, Cindy.
Did
Cindy's
she get
here
her
too.
package?
She did. She messaged
Okay.
me. So sweet. We chatted for a bit.
I didn't slam Lucky's face. I slammed the microphone.
He did. He did. No, look, he's protected. I'm watching him. But look, okay, so
He's
just
got
have to
good
say,
company.
Like, I mean, can't like hold them all three, but don't they look so nice together? Like, just anyway.
All right.
Anyway. Let's
Sharon
see.
says she loved the ending of his story.
Oh, yay, me too. Thank you. I'm so glad.
Angie said she
I'm so
just
glad.
finished it and loved it.
Yay, thank you.
Mark the time.
7:45. Yeah, I
and
glitched. Sorry.
Stand by, please.
I'm so glad you guys liked it. Oh, Ash said she loved it too. Yay. Oh, Renetta said that her grandpa, well, what? Her husband was named after both of his grandpas. So his dad's first name was Elmer, and his mom's dad's middle name was Eugene. Very cool. That is a neat story. I like that. I like family names. I really do. Like, I feel like that's kind of a lost thing now. I don't know. Like, I have my mom's middle name. My mom's Debbie Lynn. I'm Anna Lynn. Abby's Abby Lynn. So that's been one that's kind of gone on. But and then we're
gonna have a daughter named Amanda.
Mandolin. Mm-hmm. We ain't having any more kids, so I don't know where this daughter's coming from. This
here.
Closed.
So there it is. There it is. See?
What?
Her husband was named after both.
I literally just told you that.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
You
I was trying to look. You saw me. Y'all saw me over here, right? I'm a guy. I have one attention.
Apparently. I love you. How many Buc-ee's trips are? How many Buc-ee's are?
I'm not stopping at a single one because somebody's never been to one and they don't deserve it.
Whatever.
And it's how you wiggle my worm.
Wait, what? Where did that come from?
I don't know where that came into.
Oh, because you were talking about size, I think, earlier. Because we were talking about the size of the font. I'm with you now. Larger fonts, better reading. Yeah. I mean, it's still not like super big or anything, but it's bigger than the previous books a little bit. I'll play around with it. I didn't want to go too big too quickly because I wasn't sure print wise until I saw it in person. I wasn't sure what it was going to turn out like, but
Uncle Elmer's wife was Aunt Artie.
Aunt Artie. Oh, I love it. Artie.
There's your hero and heroine, Elmer and Artie.
I love it. Time for a warehouse to have books emerge, right? That's no joke. I love that. You need to share the picture. Wait, Renette, I missed it. I'm what? Wait, what?
Sorry, I was flipping off a reader.
What did she say?
This one.
Oh, thank you, Trisha Miller. See, this is why I love you. Be nice. It's my girl. Oh, and she said her mother said thank you for the books. Tell your sweet mama she is very welcome. I'm so glad she got them. Let's see.
Just finished Fatal Connection. Now I have to read the series.
Yeah. Okay, so I was so nervous writing that book because I literally had written, I think my first book had come out, maybe my first two. And maybe the anthology that I did for Anna Edwards, maybe in that one.
Where'd that one come from?
What?
Anna Edwards?
Yeah, the
Yo, this is real. She just somebody posted the other day and said it had a copy of Fatal. I think it was Lana. I think it was Lana. Somebody posted and said, "Oh, I just finished this. I just found it and finished it." And so I come in here, I'm like, "What the hell is this?" Because I'm thinking, because you know how AI is, and I haven't been on AI kick. Let me get on this AI kick because what they're doing is they're stealing. They'll say, "Write a book in the form of Anna Blakely." So they've gone through, read all of her books. Well, they haven't read anything. The computers looked, and then they write a book, and then they're stealing people's names and covering it and putting it out for sale. And Amazon, of course, they don't care. So when I saw this title that I've never heard of,
Wait. Yeah. No, we're good on this one. Sorry. Go ahead.
so thank you. Another 4 minutes, Trish, that you're not going to get back. Anyway, so when I saw this title, I was freaked out, thinking somebody had like stolen something or whatever. And she's like, "Oh, I forgot about that one." I'm like, "Well, have you forgotten about?" "Oh, well, I wrote this one time about it for a canine series." I'm like,
Okay, so, but those are like short little blips of stories, and then
I gotta go to this.
I'm sorry.
It's Trisha's.
Wait.
I gotta just say because I love this. Billy Joe, there's Betty Sue, there's Boyd Tommy, and Max.
I love it. Plain old Max.
Just
That's kind of like our dog.
Max. It's like Josh, Abby, Emma, all 4 letters, and then Steven. And not just Steven, but Steven with a PH.
Well, that was you. That
I
wasn't
know.
me.
He was the first one, though. I realized how hard it was to keep spelling.
I
somebody's
had
name. We just
literally
made it
had
short.
nothing to do with that creation.
Kelly from
I claim
Canada
him
said,
now. I love him to pieces.
Elmer, my mom's middle name is Winogene.
That's different.
Yeah.
My grandma Billy was her actual name was Wilhelmina. But okay, so you were asking about the Anna. Okay, so back to sorry, back to Fatal Connection. Okay, so I had written, I think my first 2 books had come out, and then I wrote this. I wrote
It's a lot of Berts.
huh?
Norbert, Robert, Herbert, Gilbert, Albert, Suzanne, Diane, and Joanne. And all the Anns. Berts
So
and Anns. It's got to be a Bert and Ann thing.
I love it. I love it.
I like when you put them together like that.
I wrote Unexpected Risk for this anthology. So this anthology is not available anymore. But it was Because He's Perfect. And Anna Edwards from the UK had spearheaded that, and she had gotten a hold of me because Elle Boone was in it, and Elle and I are friends, and she wanted to know if I wanted to write for it. And I was super nervous about that. But that was the Unexpected Risk, the one that I have as my newsletter freebie and all that. So that one, you know about that one.
Christine sent us 20 bookmarks to give out.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Thank
20.
you.
Thank you.
But then right after this came out, love it. But right after that came out, Desiree Holt got a hold of me, and she was like, "Hey, would you want to write for the reboot of my Phoenix Agency world?" She said, I'm trying to do kind of a reboot of it, and I'm opening it up to other authors, and I'd love for you to, and I'm like, Desiree Holt, which at late great, loved her. If you ever had a chance to meet her before she passed, she was such a sweet lady, such a sweet lady. And at this time, she was the oldest. Well, I think until she passed away, she was the oldest living erotica romance author alive. And she was still putting books out. They're within, I think, a year of her passing. So, yeah, she was an amazing lady. But she had the Phoenix Agency series. And for those of you who are not familiar with that, it's a romantic suspense series. But all of the heroines in that series have some type of special gift. So there's a little paranormal aspect to it. So when she asked me to write for her world for this reboot, she wanted just, a novella for it. And the only requirement was that, of course, I had to have kind of like Susan's Special Forces world. You have to use her characters also. And then the heroine that I wrote had to have some type of special ability. So I looked up all these different types trying to figure out what I wanted to do with it. And I ended up having, and I'd have to look it up. I don't remember the name. Hey, this is about book stuff, though. This is different.
No, I was thinking about what her special ability was.
Oh.
I can think of a lot of things.
Well, anyway,
Hmm.
her there's a name for it, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh, I got the
but,
name. I got the name for it.
Well, you're gonna love this. So her special ability had to do with touch.
We're there.
But
We're
she
on.
could touch somebody,
Yep.
and then she could feel their emotions, and
Oh,
she
she'll
could
feel
see
it.
their. Shut
What?
up! Oh my God, would you stop?
I might feel my emotions. Feel I'm an emotional guy.
Y'all, it's exhausting some days.
I'm never afraid. I've told you guys know I'm a crier.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's all right. Real men cry. It's all right.
so that's
I'm
why I
emotional.
came up with the title of Fatal Connection, because she has that connection, but then she ended up like they were dealing with this killer who had kind of the same thing going on, and it was just, I don't know. So that's the story I wrote for that one.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Love it.
And I actually had a lot of fun with that one. I was nervous, one, because it was for Desiree Holt, and I held her in such high regard, and two, I was still very new, so that just made me nervous as hell. And three, I had never written paranormal before.
I remember when she was asked to do it, she was excited and terrified.
I was like, oh my God, this is for Desiree Holt.
To the point where it was almost maybe I just tell her I'm just not I can't do that right yet, because it's just I'm too booked for it, or
yeah. But I did it, and she loved it, and she actually, if I remember right, I think I sent it to her, and I asked her if she would read a little bit of it for like to make sure it was okay and everything, and I think she did.
Samantha Cole, L. James, I know those names.
Yeah. So the other one that I don't have in publication that I need to figure out to get it in publication that I forgot about. This is the one that I said the other one that I wrote with the canine, and was I wrote one called Girl's Best Friend for this anthology that is also no longer available. And it is non-risk related, but of course the heroes former military and all that stuff. Yeah, and so this was a kind of like Lucky Story in a way. It was a kind of a next door neighbor thing, but it's totally different. Or not Lucky Story, but John Rocky's the one I'm writing now. But it all of the stories in this one had to have a canine in it. And so he had a dog who played a part in that one. So I will let me get past June, and then I will find this one, check it out, format it, and we can get it out there in the world. Because this one is just like there's no other characters in it but mine. So
I'm almost as bad as William Black.
Shayla has an obsession with makeup that I respect so much. I have actually like learned a few things from her. And I thought, and I knew a lot about makeup. I used to work at Estee Lauder, and I've been into makeup for a long time, but I did learn a few tricks from her that were very helpful, and some tips on brands and things.
See, thank you, Renette.
Especially when I didn't see it on her. Oh,
that's what we're talking about. That's the community we have to worry about. So you see something, say something.
Please, I know. I'm working on it. I'm getting there. But I got to get past getting John written and our 2-week trip, and then oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited because when we come back from our 2-week trip, which we'll talk about in a second, I'm gonna be on like a Monday through Friday schedule, unless I just want to write on the weekends. Okay, so put a pin in that. Let me give me a second on that one. I'll come back to that. But yeah, I'm gonna be
I need to get this
a true Monday through Friday schedule. I'm gonna have my evenings free, my weekends free. So because I want to do stuff around the house and out in the yard and
cook dinner.
Yes, I genuinely miss that.
She's tired of the same old.
I miss washing dishes at times.
Like
genuinely.
When there's a bunch.
When I need a break, there's times where I go down and I'm like, can I please just wash the dishes? Like, I just need to do something other than look at a computer.
I love to wash dishes.
I love my job. Do not get me wrong. It's just this whole playing catch up thing, still trying to work on that. But it's coming along great. John is coming along really well. Excited for that one.
This anonymous YouTuber, WNDR, WMN, Cheryl, what? You know who that is.
Yes, I do. Okay. And Cheryl shouldn't have been surprised because
I think it was
Are you being sarcastic?
no. A friend of mine read Marked for Deception. Was surprised that Cheryl was an accomplice.
Right, but that is Cheryl, correct?
Right.
Right.
But Cheryl's not
Oh,
surprised.
your friend.
A friend
Okay.
of mine
I
read.
thought you were trying to be like all, like, you know, asking for a
This is
friend.
why you're
kind
an
of.
author and not a proofreader. I get it. This is
That
why
is true because
this is why your proofreaders have such a hard.
I was talking to Kendall earlier because she was reading over or listening to Keeping His Promise, and there was one that she had sent me like a list of things to go over, and one of it I literally read the sentence 3 times to myself, and it wasn't until I read it out loud that I caught that it was missing a word because my brain kept putting the word in there. Like I genuinely could not figure out what was wrong with the sentence. And I'm like, I don't get it. And it was missing the word like the or that or something. I was like, okay. Like and subscribe. That's right. Like and subscribe, folks. We're here for you every Tuesday.
On YouTube.
Yeah, every on.
Yeah, it's like Maya Banks series. All of this one. Her first.
Oh yes, her yes, I know which one you're talking about. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it, but I have read that series and reread it so many times.
Just stuck a pin in it.
So, oh yes, so back to that. Thank you.
Firestarter, real quick. Drew Barrymore. I was young. Such a crush on her at Firestarter.
Really?
I mean, we were similar age, so it was okay then.
Christine Hall, wait, she's on here?
Yeah, she had to jump over to something Christine, and get off of something and do something.
Okay. Yeah, so back to the paranormal thing. Would you all like that? Like, because I have thought about that. It would it would be like, and maybe I could even use the story I wrote for Desiree's world as a kind of a intro into it. I don't know.
She didn't write that.
But but it would be kind of like that. Like it would be more of a, I want to say like realistic thing. Because I truly have thought a lot about this. Because I had so much fun. I never thought I would be a paranormal type author. But I had a lot of fun writing that. And it was the paranormal aspects of that were a lot of fun. Sorry, say what you want to say.
I was gonna say, Angie, it'll be once we're on the road though, because she's trying to get John done before Friday, and I haven't seen her. So I mean,
I'm trying.
So
sorry, I have been. If you've
messaged or anything, it's not getting
or whatever, I've been putting stuff on like do not disturb and like blocking everybody out. So sorry, it's not. I
texted her from the kitchen last night to tell her dinner was ready, and I didn't see her. Well, in fact, I texted her first to say, "Do you want cream corn or just regular corn?" And she didn't answer, so I made both because that's what you do.
And I like both. I felt bad.
But then when I said dinner's ready, nothing. And she usually works with her AirPods in, so it doesn't do any good to yell up, or whatever. So I finally had to come up and extract her. So,
but the good thing is, I really like Rocky's story. But I'll get to that in a minute too. Sorry. So I know there's so much to talk about. But yeah, so the paranormal thing, like I said, it's not like with that one. It was she could feel things and get like a vision or a feeling or be able to see kind of through the victim's eyes or the criminal's eyes, and so she was helping the police try to catch a serial killer, using that ability. So it would be things like that. No, what do you? It's my.
That's touching your nose.
Oh. There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it would still have the same, either team, all the same aspects of everything that I normally write. But yeah, and that would be in the future. I just curious, see what you guys thought. But go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good.
No, that was it. I was.
Oh, well, I was gonna say we're talking about John there, finishing John. No.
Oh
no, this.
Yes. Yay! There, that's better.
John, so it'll be out June 25th.
Yes, and I love the story. And I know, like, I love that, like, so far, like we've had with Delta Team, we've had Christian who fell in love with his best friend's little sister. And then with Brody, we had him falling in love with that same sister's best friend. So we had, there was that familiarity there already with books 1 and 2. With book 3, I went a completely different route. And we
Stripper.
no, no, but that was Marked for Vengeance. That was
Falling in love
Scarlet.
with
She
a
used to be a
stripper.
stripper.
Yeah, I know, but
She stripped in the book.
for part of the
Part of the undercover thing,
Yeah.
but it didn't matter. She still got on stage and did her thing. Anyway, no, she actually she works at a bank, and I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't want to hear anything.
What
But
did you tell her?
huh?
What did you tell her?
What do you mean?
She works at a bank. So
I got a deposit for you.
Did he tell her something?
Oh, that was stupid.
I like the deposit one. That was pretty good.
I've been around you way too long. Yeah, I know how you play words.
Anyway, he's a smart guy.
But no,
he made a withdrawal.
So anyway, they are next door neighbors. I love like the way they meet. I love like this one starts from her point of view, 3 years in the past. She's former military, so it has to do with that, and it kind of sets up the whole scene or the whole rest of the story. And then they meet, but there's also before they even meet, I got some action in there with Delta Team. I kind of got back to my risk roots with that. Apparently I'm getting a weather alert. And so I've got some action in there right off, from the beginning with the team. They're doing a hostage rescue, and then things kind of come together with them, and I don't want to give it all away, but I don't know, it's just a different setup. The heroine in this one is a lot different than the others that I've written. There's some mild subterfuge between her and the persona that she puts on in the beginning for him, and that there's a reason for that, and that comes out later, but it also kind of adds some suspicion on his end because of something that happens kind of a third of the way in through the book. Like there's just a lot going on with this one that makes it a lot different than others that I've written, but in the same kind of way, if that makes sense. What Charlie was a spirit in Topeka that followed me home. Ooh, I want to hear stories. I have heard of the whole incubus thing.
But I want to get this because this one I find funny.
Just feel about me. I feel like this is at me.
It was something I should or should not be doing. My go-to is just keep it to myself.
Okay, so here's the deal with that.
But I just have one thing first. If there's only a few errors in the book, it's perfect. It's good. I'm just saying, pass. Keep going. Just a few errors. Keep just moving on. No, I'm kidding.
It probably depends on the author. I think most are perfectly fine with being made aware of it. I personally want to know because then I can go right into my program that I formatted it in. I can do a quick search. I can fix it. I can resave it, the file, like re-upload the file and get it out so that future readers know about them. Because I can tell you, no matter how many times you read something over, no matter how many sets of eyes look over it before it goes live, there are still always going to be mistakes. I mean, I found them in books of very well-known authors, big name authors. I've even found errors in them. And I found errors in books from authors that are my absolute favorites to read that I don't always catch the first time. It might be the third or fourth reread. And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I never caught that before, because our brains just like with what I was talking about earlier, I know what it's supposed to say. So my brain, it's like automatically makes it say that to me in my head, and so things skip past. But I have had people reach out to me before. I'm totally open with it. I think the biggest thing is just how you do it. Just be respectful, be nice about it. That's it, which isn't that hard to do. You wouldn't think, but not everybody always is.
Well, and I think too that
the majority that I've gotten have been very, very nice and polite about it.
I think too, though, it's also, is it truly an error or is it
For her, yeah,
No,
I
I
bet it
know.
probably
But
is.
some people like to point out, well, I would have written it this way, or I use a hyphen here.
Oh, Abby's here. Hey.
Okay. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Um, but yeah, so if it's mine ever, let me know. And I've actually, that's how I have found, I have several people on my list now of what I have. I actually have a post-it that at the top. It's over in my pack stack over there,
I've
but it
seen it.
says trusted
Yeah,
proofreaders.
I've seen it. I thought it was
Um,
weird, but I've seen it.
and literally half of them are readers that I found that maybe had joined my ARC team, and they've let me know of things that they've found through that. Um, so yeah, I'm 100%.
And Trisha had pointed out too that she's told other authors about the same thing, and I think it is.
Yeah.
It's just
Yes.
just from conversation. I think a lot of it has just had how you present it.
Yeah. I mean, I've had some
But
nasty grams before.
you've got the green light,
those I
and don't put it in a damn Amazon
Oh my God! Please don't
review.
do that. Please don't do that. Well,
fuck's sakes.
I mean,
just cold.
that I thought you were gonna say something. No, I thought you were gonna say something else.
I'm not gonna say anything bad. But look right this right here. See, it says proofread by.
I do put names in.
You might recognize some of those names.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are obviously readers. But
yep, anybody who helps me with it, I'll put the name in there. Oh yeah, look what else we got in today.
What else we got in the mail today?
I have business cards now. It only took me 5 years. 5.5. me, not you. Yeah, I'm excited.
I can tell you who designed it, but I don't need to because
I didn't know that was going to be a big reveal. I'm sorry. I keep it.
I was saving it for next month, but whatever. Thanks a lot. I was going to have a contest. Can you name who?
Yeah. Yeah. It just depends on
major author.
Oh, well, thanks. One, I don't see myself like that, but two, like I'm talking like Nora Roberts level, like, you know.
But do you send that author really cool coins? Because
some get pissed.
Cool coins.
I'm sorry that happened.
Get you pissed. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm never like even the people that have been pretty snarky with me. I've always just bit my tongue and I write back and try to be as polite as I can.
Well, reading books for never forgets the name of the character. What about when you get the same name in multiple books?
Oh my God. So, well, I'm not even going to say it. But yeah. I may or may not have named.
We've talked about it
back in. No. I know there's another one.
Oh, there's another one. There's another one.
The first one
is it
Isabella.
In novella? Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It was Natalie. So Natalie, heroine from Keeping His Promise, Nat. I may have inadvertently named before I wrote Natalie's story with Logan. I forgot that I named the new Delta team handler that Riker hands over, like he's moving up and kind of out of the spotlight. So now there's this new handler who you get goosebumps. Her name is Natalie, but I figured it out because she actually goes by Talia because that her mother was Syrian and that's the area. I can never say it right, but that's
is what
her mother is Syrian.
Okay.
Of Syrian descent. Her father's American. Mother's name was Natalie, but she only agreed to. The mother only agreed to name her Natalie if they could actually call her Talia because that was more of that. So I got to figure it out. But I had to come up with that because I realized I have another Natalie. Different series though, at least. At least I did that. But Isabel, that was Izzy. That was in the same series that I did this. So this is at least a different series.
Yes.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
That's don't do it there either. Because what?
Here's the thing with that though. People will put like I have had to go in and go into my account in Amazon, my author account in Amazon, and I've had to mark things that were reported as errors to Amazon that weren't actually errors. like slang words or what, things like that, or like words that I've made up, or like I'll put what
Dumb
the fuck
fuckery.
ever. Yeah, I've used that word, or what the fuck ever, like all is one word, because
Bumfuckistan.
that's just like that's the way that, and people have reported that as being a typo, and it's like, no, I meant to do that. So anyway, oh, thanks, y'all are sweet. I was kind of hoping Nicole Craig would be on tonight. Speaking of authors,
She messaged and she's not going to be on tonight because, she retired.
yeah,
And a former student that is now getting ready to work with a judge
nice.
wanted to take her out for her retirement.
Oh,
So
yay! Okay.
she sent a message
Well,
um,
good. I'm glad she's celebrating
and
because she had a
said, "I'm
book come
so
out today.
sorry, I'm not going to be able to be on tonight, but this is why."
Yeah.
So
Well, she had Bad Enough come out tonight, which is the sequel to Good Enough. So I'm excited to read it.
what are we going to have? John? No,
John will not. I don't.
John won't be there. But flirting, Lucky will be there,
No, yeah. John will not be at Knockout. I was really hoping that he would be, but he will
and we'll
not
have the
be.
cards at knockout too.
But yeah, we'll have
Thank you,
Lucky,
Brenda.
and we will have the new business cards, and I've updated new rat cards to have like the rest of what I know will be
I
on
miss
in.
Trisha.
I did too. It's just yeah. Like but here's the thing too though. I know there for a while, like it was big going around TikTok that readers were saying, well, if you find an error, you can report it to Amazon, and Amazon will make the author change it. So then all of a sudden, like authors were getting slammed with all this notifications from Amazon that quality control, and we had to go in, and again, I have zero problem with somebody telling me I've messed up. I know I am not perfect. I know I can tell you. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many times I read and reread Jake and Olivia's story, especially book one, over and over and over again. And my editors went over it, and my proofers went over it, my formatter, and then I went it again. I mean, it was ridiculous how much time I spent rereading that story, and there were still errors that came through. So I know I'm not perfect. I know I'm not. And I am more than welcome to people letting me know, the errors that are there. But just don't be a dick about it.
One of my faves.
I love that word.
One of my faves.
Love it.
So the business cards.
Good night, Christine. Love you.
Renee. Oh, good night, Christine. We're gonna draw for your prize pack in a second. One of the reasons was a lot of times we'll run into somebody. I was at the post office the other day, and I went to a different post office. Funny story, because I get in there and I was, I give them books. I'm like, this, or my boxes. I'm like, this is books, and so we get media rate. And I said, my wife's an author, and she said, oh, I said, yeah. She's like, do you know an author? Her last name's Boone, and I just said, yeah. And she said, well, she comes in here all the time. Well, anyway, it's nice to have the card because it's got the QR codes to take you to the website or to our Facebook, or her Facebook. I say hers. But the nice thing with the website is when you go onto there, you can download the. Is it your first? Is it part one? That's in your free download.
I think it's Unexpected. Still, I think it's the one that I wrote for this one.
Okay. Well, anyway,
maybe. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Did we change? I should probably look at that. Sorry.
Anyway, there's a free download. So we're trying to figure out a way to come up with like a code so you can get a free. But she put it on the website, so when you go in there, you can get it. But then that's that, and it gives just the basic information, and it's pretty.
It is. He did a good job. I like the on the back. He did the what's that called when you like kind of made it fade.
Oh,
There's a
subdued.
term for it. Subdued.
I made her some little note cards that way too, like for writing thank you notes and stuff. That had a little subdued.
I love them. Love them. There you go, Steph. No, don't send them to him, because then he's going to come to me and he's going to say, Can you not write? Can you not pay attention to what you're doing?
Why have you guys been up so long?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, because they're home.
Ah.
Yep, they're home. Yep.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Enjoy your time home.
Yeah.
That's why mom's like, yep.
That's true. That's true.
Well, you guys go sleep. Leave mom home.
Yeah. Go rest.
Hippopotamus.
Oh, I have not used that one. Or have I seen that one? But
Coming
I like that.
to a book near you.
That's what Ian would say from the Trident series. Eve said it is unexpected risk, so
okay.
Yeah.
We'll change it.
To the book checkoff list. There's a the rat card has QR codes, but I don't remember what it goes to.
It's been updated too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's technically a watermark, but yeah.
Oh yeah. We should get to the prize before.
Look at this. Ready?
People leave. That's a lot of names.
Yeah, 134 entries on this bad boy.
Now, this was a giveaway that we put in Anna's Angels, so it was open to all of Anna's Angels, my reader group. If you're not a member of it, I highly suggest you join on Facebook, just because that's where I will post pretty much everything I post. I post there first, and then I'll do like a newsletter or whatever. But yeah, so Anna's Angels on Facebook if you're not a member. But yeah, so this week's Wheel o' Wonder was open exclusively to the members of Anna's Angels.
Connoisseurs Rex.
I think I have that one.
Oh boy.
I'm almost positive. But anyway, so that's what this giveaway was for. So it was people that are in my reader group who joined. Yep. Right here. I told you I have that on my desk. But anyway, so sorry. Yeah. So Anna's Angels group, and this was for the stuff that Christine Hall was so amazing to bring back from Charm City Romanticon this year. There's all kinds of goodies. There's a signed tote bag. There's an autographed book from all the authors who were present. There's a bunch of charms and a bracelet and things. Yeah, lots of goodies in here. So that's what this. Sorry, I know that bag's really loud. That's what this is.
That was one of my favorite jobs ever. I worked there twice. I worked there when I was 15.
Where?
Turned 16. World's Fun.
Oh.
I worked as a carts runner thing. I managed the little food carts. I made sure they were stocked. And then I went back when I was 20, and I was an EMT, and that was the year that the young girl was killed on the Timberwolf. So, anywho, not by mine.
Were you working that day?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that story. Well, good luck, and I hope it's fun. What's Worlds of Fun? Sorry, I couldn't resist. I hope to get to go there again soon this summer. Some point.
I started putting names, like everybody that commented on the thing. It was beard or no beard. So everybody that commented, 134 comments that I read through. Learned a lot of stuff. In fact, did you know that the prize or the most in-depth response came from Lynn, and she said, you cannot limit to beard or no beard when there are so many wonderful in between. Scruff, 5 o'clock shadow, weekend camping without a razor, fabulousness.
I love it. I love it.
But the best answer
he picked.
Lisa, it really depends. But a nice full beard, groomed, and maybe a little salt and pepper is really
Wonder why you picked that one. Those don't get anything, by the way. He just
you get points.
Those.
10,000 points to you both. Points don't matter.
It's like whose line? Points
anyway,
don't matter.
Let's get to the Wheel of Wonder.
All right, let's look at it.
All right, we're bringing it up. As you can see over here on the side, I got all the names. The B and N's are beard because I thought it was funny to keep track of how many people wanted beards and how many didn't.
It was. I think it was pretty heavily bearded.
Oh, it's heavily beard. Yeah, because when you sort it alphabetically, now we get into the B's first. Oh, why is this not? There we go. And you look how far down we have to go before we get to the E's, which are either. Now, we did have one lone holdout here, this Denise Fiddler. She has a G because she wanted a goatee. Technically, I would go with beard on that, but then look at the
Yeah.
ends. Very few ends.
Neither or none.
No beard.
Is that no beard?
No beard. Very few ends. So we're just going to delete those people because they're wrong. You should
Stop
have a
it.
beard. They don't get a chance.
I was gonna say, oh my gosh, there's a lot of people in here.
Well, y'all learn. You got to think like Mr. B, or else you're not going to get on the thing. No.
Whatever.
Everybody's included. I am going to shuffle up the names though.
Why? Did it shuffle? Did it change them on here?
It's shuffled. They're shuffled up. See,
Okay.
they're not all in alphabetical order now. I was
Yeah.
just thinking.
I just meant when you did that, did it change their position on the wheel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it shuffles them all around.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna have one.
I'm putting my finger like all close to the screen. Kind of forgot that you guys can't. Like, I guess you can see what we're seeing, but anyway, never mind. Go. I'm getting tired. I've been going for 13 hours, 14 hours.
No spacer names tonight, but when it starts to spin, you're going to see that it does look like it's got a little wobble to it because there's color
mismatch
consolidation. Oh yes, Trish, I'm spinning. Okay, one winner. Here we go.
She's
one
like,
spin.
Shut the hell up and spin a wheel.
But a beard must be soft. No one wants scruff burn. That's why you let it grow out a little bit because it softens up. All right, here we go. We're going to spin. The noise did not come through. Son of a bitch.
Oh, man.
Why it doesn't come through like that?
What are you doing?
I'm making noise because it's sad when it doesn't have noise with it. Well, who's it going to be?
I can't even read that. It's so small.
It's Renee Floyd. And she wants a beard. Look at there. And she wins because she wants a beard. All right, Renee Floyd. Congratulations. I will update Facebook and let you know that you won. And the rest of you didn't win.
I'm sorry.
Spin that wheel, she said. Spin that wheel. Spin.
I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, congratulations to Renee.
Now, last week we talked.
It seems weird that I'm sorry, but it seems weird, like to just have the one. Usually we just keep going. Go. What?
Last week we talked about we have another. That was from Christine, and she got that at Charm. We have next week. We have or not next week, but our next show, which won't be until.
Oh yeah.
What do 13 and 17 have in common? We're going to be 13 states in 17 days. So we're not going to be back on Talk Tuesday until next month.
Yeah. So we're going to have a couple weeks off. We will try to do some live, like just pop in, hey, we're live, like in the group. But not the live. Well, I mean, like we did when we were in DC.
Oh yeah. We'll definitely
Colorado.
We'll definitely
Colorado. We actually did the live, but
we'll definitely do some live time.
Yes, we will. The problem is we don't know exactly where we're going to be yet on every Tuesday, like for sure as far as where we're staying, right? Or do we?
We know where we'll be. We just don't know what we'll be doing.
Or yeah. So
and the availability and the access. And
yeah. So we didn't want to schedule it and have everybody there ready to go, and then us not be able to do it. So we just decided to call it. But we will definitely like pop in. And again, this is another thing, like if you're in the group, it'll notify you, or if we're friends on Facebook, which I know I'm limited right now. I need to go in and weed out my friends, like the people who, because I'm sure there's probably fake accounts or accounts on there that aren't active anymore or whatever. But yeah, so if you follow on Romance or whatever, it should notify you when we're live. But yeah, anyway, we will definitely do some pop-ins as much as we can. But then we'll be doing signing stuff the whole weekend next weekend in Florida, and then again the whole weekend the next weekend up in Kentucky. So
yes, that would be great.
I hope that would be a lot of fun.
Like I said, just hang out at our table.
Yeah.
Sit at the table. I can use the help. Fine.
Renee said, just have fun and enjoy. We're going to try as much as we can driving 13 states in 17 days. Good night. Love ya. Oh, Sarah Taylor's good to see us both weekends. Awesome. So yeah, but I'm really excited too that like we have never I'm nervous, but like we have never been away from home for 2 straight weeks since we've had ever since we've been married.
Ever.
And especially never without the kids.
We're never getting back together again.
I jokingly said that it's this 2 week 13 states and 17 days, just he and I, is either going to like totally solidify our marriage for the rest of our lives or it's going to effectively end it. One of the two. Because his driving and me and it makes me nervous. I know
Now,
you know what you're
look.
doing. I know you know what you're doing, but it's just like when I drive and I know what I'm doing and
Because you
freak
don't
the
know what
fuck
you're
out.
doing. That's the problem.
But I do. I do. You just think I don't. Anyway,
Scary shit.
Lisa says she's doing 18 states in 10 days. Holy moly. Are you flying?
We could, I mean, we're doing 13 states, but we're only driving really 3 days.
Oh, that's true.
And Angie's
That's
on
true.
here. Well, she's not on here now. Angie would have been saying,
I know.
13 states and
Yeah, but we don't drive
Are
for a
you
living.
serious? We covered 13 states last night.
But we don't drive for a living. Yeah. That doesn't count.
What is the romance login?
The romance login.
It's Anna Blakely romance, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, just Anna Blakely romance. It's my Facebook page that you can like go and like and follow. Abby helps me run that in my Instagram a lot.
Eve, I drive to Kansas and back in like 30 minutes. It's crazy. We're right on the, like, literally, like, just across the river from Kansas.
Yeah.
So
we're not very far. Trisha's driving 18 miles. Yeah, well.
Her car won't even get warm by the time she gets there.
She'll still have ice in her cup.
You could just Uber. You could just Uber. Save parking.
18 miles. She can walk that.
I'll just swing by and pick you up. We'll have room.
Will we?
Well, by the time that she's there for that, we'll be unloaded. So we'll just.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Pop in and pick her up.
Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, we got a long trip ahead of us. So we're excited, though. I'm excited. I'm hoping, we'll see some places that we've never been to. And Charlotte's a big one I'm excited for. I want to be able to, like, what?
I was going to yawn and I was trying to not.
Oh,
thanks for bringing attention to it.
Well, no, because you almost look like you were, like, frustrated by something I said or something. I couldn't figure out what I said. No, I'm excited. I thought maybe you weren't excited for Charlotte.
No, I'm excited for Charlotte.
I'm stop.
Huh?
Nothing.
They'll be safe either way. So if you send them, it'll be okay.
Yeah, because the kids will be here. They'll be getting the mail and stuff. And actually, if that goes to our post office, it'll be safe.
Even more safe because the kids will never touch it.
That's true. Okay. So what else we got? Was that it? What else is on our thingy? Couple hours Space Coastal Drive. Careful, Louise.
Who was it that was here? It was. Oh, I'm not gonna say names. We had friends because y'all would recognize the name. We had friends that were visiting and they wanted to go to an adult store, a Sorella's, and they had one like
near Charlotte?
7 miles from where they were staying, but somehow they got connected to the one that was taking them across the river over to the Kansas side. So
yeah, way out of the way.
Melanie, how close to Charlotte? Like for real, if you're driving distance, like close driving distance, we should do dinner or something, lunch or something one night.
Yep, Lisa, I agree.
Yeah,
you can Kansas, Missouri,
totally.
Kansas, yep.
In fact, there's Rosecrans Air National Guard Base, which is where my buddy Jason. I haven't heard his mouth tonight. Hi, Jason.
He just got back from.
Yeah, he's probably still jet lagged. But he used to serve there. Well, it's actually landlocked on the Kansas side, but it's where the Missouri River used to flow. It was Missouri, and then when the river shifted, that section of land, the river's on the other side of it, but it's still Missouri. So anyway,
it's Kansas.
You have to drive into Kansas to get to Missouri, and the only way of getting back to Missouri is to go back through Kansas while you're in Missouri.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's like Michigan and that little piece up top.
Melanie says she's 30 minutes from Charlotte.
There we go. We seriously, we'll need to figure that out. If you want, you don't have to.
That would be awesome.
But if you'd like, we could at least do a lunch or something.
Yeah, coffee, something.
Well, you're really. I started at dinner, then I went to lunch, and now you're down to coffee. Hopefully, we could
Because
just
she
wave
likes
at you as we
coffee.
drive through town.
Because she likes
I know.
coffee.
I
We share
just
that
meant we went from,
obsession.
like dinner to lunch to coffee.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, whatever. We will take whatever we get.
We'll just wave at her as we drive by our house.
Just honk.
Rametta said Stephanie and I will see at KOB.
Yay.
Yep.
Nice. So if I look up and you're gone,
I know they're going to be on the boat
in
ride
the
while
distilleries.
Steve and Elmer go off on the distilleries, and I'm just
So go to the distilleries.
no. I'll be on the boat. It'll be so much fun.
It will be. But
I'll have a flask for when I went to the distilleries.
We don't need any pity Mr. B presents if you don't want to be there.
Presents. There's gonna be presents.
Your presents.
Oh, that is a present. It's a gift to everybody.
Yeah.
Not
Gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah,
Like
baby.
herpes. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I am right.
Anyway, okay. Did we make it through everything?
Every time I come back, it's a little bit stronger. There we go.
There's
John.
Mr. John.
Let's not forget about this guy.
Oh.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, get some.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. Look at that sheer might.
Okay, go back to our list. Did I miss
No, we're done.
Is that it?
Yes, ma'am.
Covered it all?
Oh wait, in case you're wanting to know.
Oh, we won't even be here. Stop it.
It didn't take the name off.
Oh,
Normally,
Be what?
8:35.
What are you doing? Oh, that's okay. We're back. Sorry. I always hate that because I have no idea what my face froze like. Yeah. So just kind of recap. Got my paper axe of Lucky. We will have him at Space Coast and Knockout. Unfortunately, John will not be at the signings, but he will be out the Tuesday after Space Coast. So the Tuesday between Space Coast and Knockout, John comes out. He is up for pre-order now. I'm really liking the story, and I love the heroine in this one. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's always it's anybody's guess. Like every time I like get super invested in a character, I'm always like terrified y'all are gonna hate him. But I'm just telling the story as it's being told to me. So, you know, that's all I can do, right? Voices talk. I listen, so I'm trying. But anyway, I like the story. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think you guys will enjoy it too. Yeah, and then that's it. We got Space Coast. We're leaving Sunday. We're doing a family game night / Mother's Day / Father's Day thing all in one Thursday evening here with the kiddos. And Princess Blaze. Hey, Sam. And then yeah, so we're leaving it on Father's Day, and we're gonna head on out. So those of you who will be at Space Coast, we will see you next weekend. I'm so excited. And please make sure if you're someone, especially if we've not met you before, please tell me your name when you come see us, because I am horrible with names. And especially on here, because we see like tiny little, like, you know, your profile pictures come up, but it's super tiny, or sometimes it's not even your picture. So
That's
make sure you let us know.
Looks like a heart, love.
And even if I've seen you before,
Scary.
you might want to tell me, because again, I'm good with faces. Like I'll know I've seen you, but I might not put the name and face together.
Look,
and
I'll talk to you like we've been friends for hundreds of years, and I won't have a clue who you are.
Right. So please tell us, please, because it is nothing personal. I promise. I'm just really, really bad with remembering names. So yeah. So come see us. If you're not gonna be at Space Coast, but you're gonna be at Knockout, or even if you're at Space Coast and you're at Knockout, come see us again. Yeah, I'm really, really excited to see everybody in person again. And for the first time, those of you who will get to meet. So excited for that. And then after that, we'll be back home. And then we'll have Riders on the River in July, which that pre-order is still up and available. The link, I believe, is pinned at the top in the reader group. It's also, if you search in Riders on the River group, it should be in there. So those are still available to pre-order. But those will be getting when are you ending that? Is it a couple
Riders?
weeks?
Yeah.
A couple weeks that'll be cut off too, just to make sure so that after the other two signings, we can make sure we've got enough for pre-orders and stuff for that. So that's it, I think, for this edition of Talk Tuesday. May have our Pomeranians with you when
I was trying to pull. Did we pick a date? Did we pick a date time to meet in Kentucky that Friday? Well, I think Friday's the date. Time, I don't know yet.
Would that be like at the hotel? Then
yeah,
like just meeting.
Yeah,
yeah. We'll
It'll
figure it out.
Friday. We'll figure out the time and place.
He's been so swamped with trying to make sure the books have come in that we've ordered and trying to organize pre-orders for me and inventory and all that stuff. And he's been started today, getting everything kind of boxed up and ready to go. And I've been so focused on trying to work on John. I hadn't even thought that far.
Well,
but we will get it figured out.
So the Galt House, if I remember right, there's a thing that goes over the road, like a skywalk thing. But there's a bar. Remember that bar, the big bar that we all went to?
Down in the yeah.
Well, it's not in the
lobby,
hotel. But that's where I'm thinking. But I don't know for sure that's even still there. I'm sure it is. But
Riley and I were actually just talking about that the other day.
So that's where everybody kind of hung out that one night, that Friday night, and it worked well. So that'd be a good starting point. But
and Trisha, do not be nervous. Oh my gosh, it's just us.
Nothing to be nervous about.
I genuinely get nervous at like before they start. Like I get super nervous. So don't worry about that. Oh, good.
Yeah, that's where we'll be.
We'll be there as well.
We'll figure it out.
I know Abby is going to miss out. She's actually going to be, they're leaving for Colorado. Tuesday. I know I've asked her like a billion times. Tuesday. So yeah. Suzanne, what day are we getting to Space Coast? What are we?
We are rolling into town Wednesday.
Wednesday. That's the plan anyway, unless something happens between here and there and we decide to take a detour or something. But
I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday.
Our plan,
I don't think we can detour because we have to be there.
Yeah, I think
you have events.
I think you said
we actually arrive on Tuesday the 18th.
Do we?
Yes.
Oh, now because
you have events already starting on Wednesday though.
Yeah. See, he's got to keep me in line.
And that's not because we changed our date. We changed our date so we can make that other stop.
Oh yeah.
We were always going to be coming in on Tuesday. So.
Stephanie says she's going to hold Steve back from fanboying all over you. I love it. I know he'll be pushing me out of the way. Like I don't care about you. Like who are you, Anna? Who? Like
I'll just be like my people, my people.
Oh, thank you for the well wishes. We will absolutely be safe. Oh, Suzanne, yay! I can't wait.
It's already packed. Took care of that one.
Oh, yeah.
I was scared to death I was going to forget that. I've already got it packed.
I'll be in the background since I'm not a Neither is he, don't worry. I get less and less of a become a crowd person the older I get, I think. You're good, Rametta. You stay safe too. Everybody have safe travels. Have a safe week. Have a safe couple weeks.
Have a safe month.
For those of you who we won't see, we'll see you in a couple weeks. Again, we'll try to pop in here and there, but we.
Oh yes, we will.
We will. Yes, we will.
Yes, absolutely.
We love you guys so much. Thank you for joining us and for hanging out with us for almost 2 hours.
I'm so sorry.
Even though I don't know why you do it, but I'm so glad you do.
Tricia was saying at 4 minutes that she'll never get back. She just wasted an hour and 43 minutes. She'll never get back.
I'm so excited to see those of you who are going to be there. So
I just know that
we will see those of you who are going to be.
I feel good.
And for the rest of you, you will be there with us in spirit. We love you guys so much. And until the next time, July 2nd, it looks like now, we'll be back when we see you on Tuesday, and we will
kick your ass, Sam, for your Princess Blacksmith comment. I saw it. I saw your damn comment. Don't think I didn't see it. I saw it right there. I knew what you were saying.
We love you guys so much. Thank you for joining us.
Somebody had to reground me.
We will see you in a couple weeks, and some of you this weekend. So
Some
love
of you tonight when I come over to your house, because I know where
Oh
you
my
live and I know
God.
where you.
Love you guys.
You better hold me back. Bud.
Bye. I'll hold you back.
We'll talk Tuesday.
Bye. Oh shit. This is why we shouldn't come back on.
This is why you shouldn't touch things. She turned the mic off. She doesn't understand the mic's off once the sound changes. Okay.
Okay.
Somebody said ice cream. We talked about ice
Steve,
cream.
What kind of ice cream?
Not chocolate chip.
I want chocolate chip. And I was saying when I was for those of you who can't read lips, I was saying, like, you go to ice cream places, not the grocery store, but you go to ice cream places and they either have like chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream or they have cookies and cream ice cream. They don't have just like plain chocolate chip ice cream anymore.
And I said because they get rid of the flavors that suck.
It doesn't suck. It's chocolate chip and vanilla. Those are my favorite. Although I do like Neapolitan with the
It's pretty vanilla.
strawberry. I like the plain stuff. I'm sorry. I eat ice cream while watching Talk Tuesday.
I love you. I love you.
What kind? What kind? I want to know what kind of ice
It,
cream.
it really doesn't matter. It's
It
ice
doesn't.
cream.
I'm just curious. Oh my god, that would be so bad.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Where do you stop?
here's mine. I get the same one every time. I do.
Okay, go ahead.
I do. I get the vanilla ice cream with I get Reese's peanut butter cup, not Reese's Pieces, Reese's peanut butter cup, and Snickers. And I was so upset when they got rid of what they got rid of one of them. I think it was Snickers, maybe, or for a little bit, or they got rid of Reese's peanut butter cups. One of the two for a little bit a couple years ago, and I was like so mad. But they brought it back. So
look talk about high maintenance. Mint chocolate chip, and it can't be green.
Ew. See, I don't like mint chocolate chip at all.
That's high maintenance.
I like thin mint Girl Scout cookies, but I don't like thin mint ice cream.
I do
like
mint chocolate chip.
He does. Trisha says the DQ banning. See, he would do that.
Oh, that's
I don't
so
like. It's
rich,
too
though.
much
That's
for me.
just-
Yeah.
Stephanie, on your Blizzard, I like a Heath bar because I love the toffee.
That's funny because that was my go-to when I couldn't get my Reese's peanut butter cup and my Snickers. I would get Reese's. That's what it was. They got rid of Snickers for a bit because I would get Heath bar instead.
Butter brickle is like one of my favorite ice creams. I love butter brickle. Hard to find.
The problem with the Heath is that it gets stuck in your teeth.
And let's save that for later.
Triple truffle.
Toffee.
Chocolate covered strawberries. Stephanie gets it in hers. Toffee.
Trisha, you were like, what's
Oh,
wrong?
I love toffee.
Ah, the bomb and screen, Trisha.
Mine is chocolate with chocolate fudge and Reese's peanut butter cups. Oh my gosh.
I love you all, but y'all suck.
That
Because now I'm
sounds
hungry
good.
and I really want some.
I
ice
really
cream.
want Dairy Queen now.
Mm.
I mean, we've got one on either side. Like, it's like,
It's not in our front yard. It's 17 miles away.
but it's Dairy
But it's. Is Emma still in St. Joe?
Queen. Oh, she might be.
All right, we gotta go.
No, she got back
Well.
home 10 minutes ago. Vomits can be green as long as the mint chocolate ice cream is not.
Hey, so Stephanie made a comment earlier, and I didn't pull it up, but I saw it.
Cotton. Ooh.
She said, Liam, there was a book where Liam is a character, and he thinks it's cool that his name is in a book. I can't remember the book. I'm sorry.
It's Delta Team. He will be.
No. It's a book that it was a book I didn't recognize. But
Oh, I think
maybe it
Riley
was one
might
of your
have
books.
it.
It
Riley
may,
might
it
have
may
it.
have been one of your books now. I don't know.
I don't have him.
She's going to pop up right here.
He's
and
in
tell me
Delta
it.
Team. I have a Liam in Delta Team.
Well, I understand. I see this picture. Have they
I
seen
have
this picture?
visual. No, because that's not the actual cover yet. That's just the image. I haven't released that.
Well, the
cover
rest
yet.
of them
I
sure look
haven't.
like the rest of them sure look like the cover.
They're not.
They're the same guy.
They are. It's just not the cover. It doesn't have the background.
but
It
that's the
doesn't.
guy it's
And
gonna be.
he's not gonna have that. No, he's gonna have different paints. You guys don't really care, do you?
They do care. They want to see that picture so bad right now
They probably do.
because they're like, look, we're one of the.
Oh, but I can't reveal that because if I reveal that, then you're gonna see Jack, and I don't want to reveal.
You can cover it up.
But
Yeah,
I'm not very good about it. But anyway,
I don't
yes,
know.
I do have Liam.
Cade's looking like a pretty badass.
Kate's a badass. He's the youngest one on the team. He
Built
just turned
dude.
30 back in Brody's book.
Cade's
But
shooting up.
he's a sniper, former
Yeah.
Green Beret. He's
No,
the clean cut, but he's
fucking stacked.
fun too. He's a sweet guy.
Dairy Queen right
He's
there.
gonna be after Rocky, and then Liam is after Kate. What? The reflection? Oh.
I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to find it so I can show you. Don't pull it off there. You're gonna...
Yeah, I can't. I was gonna pull it off to show you guys, but I have like several things
Renette says
taped
perfect.
together on
Hey, Renette, my son's 32.
my
Just
single.
saying. Not quite. He'll be 32 July 2nd.
Liam Page from Forever My Girl, right?
That's who it is. That was the
one that you
Lena
saw.
she was talking about.
Yeah.
See,
Well, that one's
I
not
do
mine,
pay
Liam.
attention.
I have Liam, but yeah. Oh, Happy's
They want a
FaceTiming
sneak
me.
peek.
She
All right,
must not
Sunday
realize
with
we came
nuts
back
or
on.
plain chocolate. Ooh.
Well, he's a plain chocolate gal.
So Sunday
I do
with
like the
hot
Sunday with the hot
fudge.
fudge and nuts.
And I can handle the nuts. All right, we gotta go.
Although I used to my go-to used to be the hot caramel over the fudge, but
My
I
mom
switched to
says
that.
I'm interested.
Love your mom.
And yes, he's single. Think of me, younger,
For like
thinner, a little better looking.
he's some people have said he kind of reminds them of Travis Kelce.
Kelce.
Thinner Travis Kelce.
Yeah, he's not as
He's got the I can see it.
not as stacked. Well, here, not as stacked Travis Kelce. Hopefully, yeah, there he
Oh.
is. So he's standing next to me.
That was back in
Now, when his beard is shaped and his hair's fresh cut, now make sure it's the one right next to me, not the one on the far end there.
yeah, that's Jaden. That's Abby's. That's Abby's man.
He's more Patrick Mahomes.
That's such a good. God, Josh's hair was really long there.
He always has that hair.
I mean, he's got kind of long hair
love
now, but he's had cuts since then. That's
No,
really long.
Jaden's.
Oh,
Jaden's
Jaden,
hair.
I love his hair.
I do too. When he always gets it done, it's always right there.
I know.
My little Patrick.
Anyway,
Good kid.
okay, so now what are we talking about now?
Mom says hook her up.
I do. I love your mother.
Yes. Yes. Hot fudge. That's what I'm talking
Man, now I really want Dairy Queen hot fudge. That sounds so good.
about. All right. So we got teasers out there. We've got trying to pimp my son out, and we're going to go get some ice cream. Oh, wait.
I don't know though. They may close. It's almost
32
9. I don't know
and
how
a
long
single
this
mom
take,
with 2 dogs, a kitten, and a chicken.
and a chicken.
Well,
Hey, I've got a chicken on my arm now. We used to have chickens.
I got a chick by my side.
Ah.
Okay.
On that note,
For real,
okay,
for
I
real.
really am gonna go because I'm hungry now and
You've
like I
just
haven't eaten
experienced
dinner.
Talk
So
Tuesday after hours. Renette usually hangs out for that, and so it's good to see y'all out
yeah,
there. Really is.
thanks for hanging out. We had 14 people hanging out with us for no reason
And
other
Sam,
than
I
we're
know
just
where you
stupid.
live. I know. Oh, but here's what my buddy Sam. I love my buddies.
What are you doing now?
Sam sends me this. He said it was the look for him.
And I'm back there doing what I just did. Oh yeah, yeah.
It compares to the look when they snuck in on a Talk Tuesday a few weeks ago. Yeah. So anyway.
Well, here since we're sharing pictures, this is a picture of us on the back of my dad's golf cart. Oh, you can't. Oh man, the lighting's really sucky. You can't really see it. Oh, yeah, it's not working. There. Never mind. Gosh darn. Well, on the way home, so we passed on the way home from the concert that we told you guys about. We passed by my parents. Oh yeah, that's us with Joe Nichols.
Look at that sexy little mama next to me there, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, Joe is pretty good looking.
Yeah, he is.
Hi, Sharon. But yeah, anyway, so on the way home from the concert,
Sharon's like, I've had
we
enough.
went right by
We got spiders.
the exit to my parents' little hometown. So we popped in and totally surprised them. So that was fun. What are you doing? Oh,
there's my boys
that's
at
both
the
our sons.
soccer game the other day.
Oh wait, yeah, Josh is over here, and that's Steve.
Anyway. All right.
I'm hungry. I really am hungry for real. So I'm gonna go because we didn't eat dinner tonight yet. So it's almost 9.
Oh no, that's fine.
I don't mind Andy's. I like Dairy Queen better though.
It's just simple, just ice cream and hot fudge.
Yeah.
I like a dip cone too, though.
Oh, good night, Trish Lynn.
I do like the dip cones. All right,
thanks for
Trish
hanging
Lynn.
with us.
We're really gonna.
Trish Miller was gonna what?
Show the Talk with Anna Tuesday. Twat. Twat. Twat, did you say?
Oh, nice. Nice.
On that note.
On that note.
For real.
Okay, for
Good night,
real. We'll
everybody.
see some of you soon. Love you guys.
Yes. Be there, be square.
Bye. Oh, wait. I can't.
There.
There.
Oh
my
gosh.
fingers are smaller than yours.